Hey guys, Casual Gamer here. So here I am with another video of just a weekly raid. So this one's gonna be, I think, Bastion. Yep, Bastion of Shadows. So hopefully we'll be able to actually go through this fine. This is gonna be a pub. This is gonna be a pub raid. So just because I just recently got back to WoW and I haven't really looked at the different guilds in this server, right? I'm actually at Kalthuzad. So I heard, Kalthuzad is predominantly Alliance, right? Although the last time I played was actually Horde. Um, the last the last time I actually played was way back, so hopefully hopefully this will be a good run. Hopefully no wipes. Really hoping no wipes, just because it takes a lot of time and then energy to kind of get it going again, which I don't think is the most beneficial. Okay, I'm kind of disoriented here. No worries. That's okay. We're just kind of killing ads and the good thing about this is you actually go right into the fight for Bastion. And then afterwards you get only a few more fights and then you're good to go. So this one, unlike the different raids in the high mall, these guys, these ones don't take up that much, nearly as much time as those. Oh, yeah, blow up. Thought they're gonna die along the way, man. I guess we're gonna go right into it, man. No feast, but I guess it's all good. You don't really need feast. So to start, we're gonna pop all my cooldowns, leave a couple of dots there, or leave a couple of bleeds there, not dots, and then just try to DPS them as down as possible. Savage Roar is up. Can't really interrupt those, so I'm gonna leave it as it is. And what this boss will do is this boss will actually fly back in a bit, and then we're gonna have to clear a bunch of ads, and then he's gonna fly forward and come back, and it's gonna go back and forth like 2-3 times, and then depending on DPS, hopefully we'll get this all done in like 2-3, I don't know, 2-3-4 sequence maybe at most. Because otherwise, anything longer, I think the healer's gonna be exhausted, and so's the tank, and then I think that's where generally people are gonna wipe. So this is it. So he's gonna back off, and then there's gonna be a series of ads. It's up to the tank to aggro those ads, and it's for us to kind of use our AoE spells to kind of do as much damage as possible, as fast as possible. Kill this guy because this guy's really fat. Just trying to look at my queue here. So now he's back. So we'll DPS him down as fast as possible, or try to. I think he's gonna be gone for at least one more raid or whatnot. So no, here comes round 2 of ads. Yeah, so in a lot of raids, these raids used to be a lot more interesting because when these raids are actually not pubs, If they're not pugs, then we actually could be on we'll actually be on an event, and then we'll be talking about other stuff as we're raiding. But because I think I think WoW as a whole have kind of became a little bit more faster paced. It used to be the pace used to be very steady. You have to actually join a guild, you have to meet friends in order for you to actually properly raid and not wipe, or even or even be able to see the raid in the first place, right? So like that, all that has changed just because the dynamic of online gaming has changed nowadays. So here we are, where there's all these queues now, where it used to not be queues. You used to be able to have to find your own group kind of thing, right? So I think this is it. So I think this. I don't think he's gonna fly away. This. Yeah. No. This is the. Oh, never mind. He is. Damn it. So and actually this time he's not gonna fly away. He's gonna stay, and then that's where the fight gets a little bit harder because he's also here as well. So aside from just the additional ads, he's also here. Yeah, we're good. We have this all under control and then some. Although I should have. It's all good. Okay, one down. Trying to think whether or not it's actually worth it. Nope, gonna pass. Just because there's actually no weapons. Oh yeah, just because right now we also have the bonus as well, right? So hmm. These are in general 675 stuff. So there's nothing. I guess yeah. You're gonna save your runes of sorry your seal of inevitable fate for something that's a little bit bigger, or something that's at least 695 or above. Pre-upgraded, right? Because these are all 675. So in a way, you're kind of not really. You're trying your best not to use your seals here, because it's not really worth it at all, right? So, but you're hoping that you're gonna be able to kind of clear all of this, so hopefully it'll be okay. Oh man, these shields are pretty buff. It's gotta kill, gotta damage past these shields. And I think the second boss is gonna be one of these arcane machines where the souls is gonna be someone else. Oh, this guy looks like Mal'Ganis. Interesting. Dreadlord. Like Dread back then. Oh, that hurts. Okay, so this is where the second boss is gonna be. It's gonna be fairly simple. You have to clear all these ads though, so let's try to DPS these guys down. Oh man. Oh man, these guys are so buff. Nice, so I think he's gonna aggro them all and then so I guess the strategy for the tank is he'll aggro them all and then we'll slowly try to DPS him down as he kind of leaves this over with us. So hopefully that'll be interesting. Okay, so one more and then we'll jump right into the boss. So this boss has two phases. The first phase is you gotta kill this the machine or the shell that he's in, and then basically that phase is easy, right? And then his soul comes out, and then that's gonna be where the tougher phase will be. But then at that point, the second phase is the machine would actually help, trying to cast away these guys. So this is where we'll burst him down, and then he's gonna go down easily, just cause. But once he goes easily, the shell that comes out is gonna be hard. Oh, I'm gonna put a bleed on him, but we're slowed. So once this machine dies, and then what happens? Like the soul's gonna come out, right? As you can see here, and then the machine is actually gonna be on our side now, and then it'll aid in attacking them. Oh, but this guy's pretty strong. So he's actually immune in the meantime, and then your goal is to kind of burst down that shield or this aura of a sense. Yep, and then he'll be able to be burst down. Not too. It's not. I don't think this fight's too difficult. I think this fight should be okay in general. Get back here. Okay. And then after this fight, there's only one more, and then I think that's it. So he drops. He drops a trinket that's supposed to be first in class. Pharaoh Druid. So this is where I'm gonna have to use my roll. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get this trinket, and that'll be really good because he like the trinket's actually it's best in class just because when you proc you can actually proc spear phase, and then that's when all the damage he does all the damage you do gets saved up in your trinket, and then you can actually activate like an AOE, and then it'll like distribute it'll distribute the damage across all like I guess all enemies in a certain distance. But if you only have one enemy in that distance, what happens is I can't res yet. Um, what happened is once you have enemy in, once you only have one enemy in the area, what happens is all of the damage goes on them, which is massive, right? Imagine you do like 10k, like you do like 30k DPS kind of thing, right? Over 30 seconds, that's huge, and then all into one target. It's like a recyclable of your skills, which is massive, extremely strong. So, but it's the chance of getting that is also very difficult as well, and the item level might not be. Oh man, dude. Okay, time to kill that ad. The corrupted guys are always red. It's always interesting to see. I wonder where that's actually from. Okay, so we just keep kicking him, and then I think this is it. This is it, and voila. So I hope I get the trinket. If I don't, I'll try to re-roll for it. Hey, what the heck happened? Oh, never mind. Sorry, the loot table's over there. I'm like, what? So I'm gonna try to re-roll for it. I'm hoping to actually get the trinket. Damn, I only got gold, unfortunately. So no worries. Next time. Oh, I was hoping to get it, but oh, all good. Next time. So let me just quickly look at the loot table for the final boss here. He has a very interesting trinket. Level 700 trinket. Your attack has the ability to grant whatever. Okay, one proc per minute. Some merciless treads. Those would be good. More mongers here. Interesting. So there's really not. So really, the last boss doesn't have that much loot for me personally, but not too bad. We'll get it done. Interrupted. Okay, so the tank decided to aggro everything, which is not bad. Tyrant's Decree. Just attacking to 30 times if you don't use okay, that's a tanking. This tank's actually pretty good. Tanks quite well. And then finally the last boss is gonna be a little bit easier, but she does summon. I think every point she summons one ad, but it's like a super elite kind of thing, right? So they're not like your typical infernos or anything like that. So I think she summons like protectors or warriors that actually are loyal to her. Oh, shoot! I guess we gotta kill all these guys at once. Oh, we might wipe here. Actually, no, I think we'll be okay. We'll see. Turns out we actually end up wiping here. It's like, oh, GG. Heal. Taking way too much damage. I don't know if it's cleave or if it's maybe it's just probably just partial AOE. No, I think it's a cleave. Taking way too much. So here we are. This is it. Final boss. Just gotta clear this trash and then we should be okay. Okay. Okay, so that's not too bad. I think this group's actually pretty good, all things considered. Yeah, so more or less this is just us kind of DPSing down ads. So I'm actually not too sure who my viewers are, but I'm assuming you guys are probably not. You guys are assuming you guys are actually casuals that like the game of World of Warcraft, but are not like super hardcore. The ones who don't like, raid on a weekly basis kind of thing. That's just looking to have a little bit of fun, but don't want to get too committed. Because I think that's who I am. Because World of Warcraft could be very time consuming, right? And in a lot of ways, that's why it's kind of fun. But then you get too committed, and then what happens is, when something changes, when a meta changes, or when a lot of your friends leave, you end up being kind of devastated in a way, right? Because you invested so much, and then what happens is, they all leave, kind of thing. So in a way, you feel kind of betrayed, more or less. So okay, so this is it, final boss. Oh, I should have actually healed first. My bad. I think he's gonna go ahead and pull. I'm just gonna dot furs, furs, dot furs. Afterwards. Yeah, so they summoned these elites, which these guys are very difficult to kind of kill, and they have a lot more life than the run of the mill, like Inferno or some of the other elites that come in like packs of like 3 or 4. And then I think she summons 3 or 4 of these different. They're different ones too. They're not the same one. While of course erupting pillars off the floor, like fire pillars off the floor. So you gotta be able to avoid those. But luckily this is not normal, so it's not too bad. I mean, it could be worse, but it's not too bad. Oh, let's just strike. Hurts so much. But overall, I think this fight is actually not too hard. This fight's an easy fight compared to. Oh, it's gonna blow up. Okay. then you just basically reapply your bleeds. Some other items has 157 mil. Right now he has 100 mil left in terms of life. Okay, so this is the second helper. You gotta be able to DPS him down quick because this one's a spellcaster. And he does crazy amounts of AoE damage, as you can see here. As you can see here. Holy crap. Okay, we're good. Okay, third guy. So, defender, so it's gonna have like huge amounts of armor. So these guys, so I guess the off tank, so the main tanks are probably asking us to kind of DPS him down, or down while the off tank is kind of kiting the ad. So let's see how that plays out. And it looks like this is gonna be a success unless she does something otherwise, but perfect. So that's good. Oh, unfortunately nothing that I wanted here, but that's okay. So this basically concludes this portion of, I guess this raid for Bastions of Shadow. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.